Hi, I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design, and this evening I've been working on a stove design that was inspired by one of my customers. The stove I'm working on is my favorite one, M2, but it could apply to an M6 as well because the M6 has an M2 top on it. Now, the problem that I was trying to overcome, and I say problem because it really is not a problem because it's never caused anybody any trouble, but it's one of those things that's not perfect. When you're running an M2 or an M6 and you've got the flame at its max, you can see the flame go down around the edge of the fire plate or heat plate on top, and it looks like it's burning the silicone. Well, it's not, but unless you overfuel it, but it's very close. It's burning right on the fumes on the silicone, and it might even turn, if you really fuel it hard, it might even turn the silicone a little white. Now I asked myself, is that a problem? Well, this is the same silicone that was in the bongos and the squirrel cages and the Moabs and every stove I've built, basically. And as far as I know, and correct me if I'm wrong, nobody's ever had one of these large silicones fail. The fuel line they've burned off by fueling it in daytime and just incinerating it, but as far as this heavy silicone, I don't believe anybody's ever had one fail. At least if they have, they didn't tell me about it, or it was a long time ago and I've forgotten. But anyway, so that's really not a problem. It might turn the silicone a little white if you fuel it really hard or overfuel a little bit. But long story short, some people feel it's less than ideal. Okay, so what I did was I made a top that comes out like the normal M2, and then I put a droop down sides on it that come out an 1/8 of an inch beyond the silicone and then go down like over a 1/4 of an inch, maybe 3/8 of an inch. And then I went up underneath and turned all that out so the silicone could go up inside. So the alcohol, if it comes out to the edge of the wick and you keep fueling, it'll run down these droop sides and it never will touch the silicone. If you go far enough, it'll drip off the edge and go onto the tabletop, but it never will touch the inner silicone. Kind of like an umbrella. And I don't know whether you can see the gap between the silicone and this. And I've got some pictures that I had before I started talking to demonstrate that. So anyway, I'm going to call that, for lack of anything else, an M2 droop top. Now this could be a retrofit for any M2 or M6. It allows you to really heavy fuel the stove if you really want to keep it ready to its max and not have to worry about it dripping down around the edge and singeing the silicone. That's my spin on it. Droop top for the M2. I'll keep working on it. Let you know how I come out on it. I may change the shape of it a little bit, even again. It took me quite a while to make the tooling to make that groove on the inside. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye because you're cutting on the inside of a circle, so you have to relieve all the tooling. And I made the tooling out of HSS, high-speed steel. Okay, well, enough of that. I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, try to take some time today to have some fun, and try to have a really great day. Bye-bye.